Throughout your continuing education, you may have come across content containing mind maps. Several world-class business trainers such as Alex Mandossian, David Allen, Stu McLaren, and others have used them. So have I. Well-structured mind maps are an excellent format not only to help you as a business learner absorb large amounts of rich content, but also review and apply it productively. Hi, I'm Sergio Simel, the MindMappingGuy.com. Within the next 6.5 minutes, I will share with you the basic techniques you can employ to read well-structured mind maps. But why bother? Why should you even look at a mind map? There are several reasons, but to keep things very brief, here are just 3. Mind maps give you an instant, productive access to not just the details, but also the big picture. As I usually say, they give you both the forest and the trees down to the branches. Mind maps give you a structure that closely corresponds to your visual brain natural perception. After all, that's why they are called mind maps. They map well to your mind, and mind maps, especially well-produced ones, compress a lot of information so you can retain it. After all, if you cannot remember it, you cannot use it. So what is a mind map? It's simply a graphical representation of information that is radial, meaning it has a core located in the center of the page or screen, and everything radiates from it like branches that lead to sub-branches that lead to sub-sub-branches, and so forth and so on. By the way, the example I'm using here is from my program on productivity for professionals. You can gain access to the full 60-minute audio and the ability to ask me productivity-related questions for free at productivityforlife.com/P4P. Among other things, I share with you 6 techniques I use daily to substantially increase my own productivity. Now, well-structured mind maps use this radial geometry to guide your eye from a core concept, the center, to topics gradually further and further away from it. The further away a topic is, the less specific or important or central it is. The ones close to the margins of the screen or sheet of paper are, well, marginal. Well-structured mind maps use color, typography, things like bold or capitalization, or even graphics to help your mind focus, absorb, retain, and later on recollect the information. There are many ways in which you can read a well-structured mind map. Which way do you do it at a point in time depends on what your immediate goal is. To keep this under 7 minutes, here are just 3 such techniques. Technique number 1. I'd call this the survey. If you look at a new mind map for the first time, simply read the first level of notes going circularly around the core. That gives you the structure, the outline of the entire material the mind map captures. For example, you find out from my mind map that my program first goes through addressing the why question, then proceeds in order through the what, how, and what if, only to finish addressing roadblocks, strategies, and the first physical action. As simple as that. Technique number 2. I'd call this the expanded survey. Sometimes, even for a mind map that is new to you, you need to get a bit more meat. So instead of just going through only one level around the core, go through 2. This way, you find out that my Productivity for Professionals program first covers the why question by addressing questions, then going through a switch tasking exercise, and concluding with a self-assessment. It then proceeds to addressing the what by asking the right questions, defining the term productivity, and covering the productivity triangle. Notice that we haven't really gotten bogged down into the details. We are simply surveying the material. Technique number 3. Finally, this is the drill down technique. You start from the core, take one branch, and exhaust it all the way to the edges. For example, if you focus on the roadblocks, you go in that direction and then cover the 4 roadblocks in order: steep, principles, process, and inexperience. Of course, this example is very small. Many mind maps can go several levels deep, so drilling down one branch, well, truly drills down. So now imagine that every single business training, course, telecourse, seminar, or such would provide you with all its material well structured as mind maps, in addition to the traditional forms. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that make you substantially more productive in absorbing and especially reviewing and applying all this great knowledge? As a lifelong learner myself, I surely would love to. However, it does take some significant structuring effort to produce good mind maps. It also requires a bit of skill to select the right mind mapping tool and learn how to use it productively. Now, if you are a trainer or teacher, a coach, a marketer, or a business leader yourself, I encourage you to learn and use the art and science of well-structured mind mapping. There are many resources all over the web and in the bookstores. Just Google mind mapping or search it on Amazon.com and you will be quite amazed. There are also literally tens of software tools for mind mapping out there. Some are free, some require license fees. Just in case you are wondering, to create my example mind map, I use a tool called NovaMind. You can check it out at sergiorecommends.com/NovaMind. Alternatively, you can hire a mind mapper to take your content and masterfully mind map it for you. There are several outstanding ones around the marketplace. I've put together several case studies of mind mapping I've done for my own clients you can use to practice reading well-structured mind maps. You find them at themindmappingguy.com/case studies. Now, to wrap it up, well, I'll let the mind map speak for itself so you can read it now with more confidence.